Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raghav Bakshi and I currently work as a business analyst with Swiggy. In this video, we'll be discussing a very interesting problem which I got as an interview question in Meesho's business analyst interview. So we'll be discussing two approaches through which we can solve this problem. I'll also try to make you understand step by step how to approach this problem, how we can write the code for this problem. In case in your next interview, if you got the same problem, you are able to ace that interview. So let's try to understand the problem. The question is we have to find out the numbers which appear consecutively for 3 times. So on the left you can see we have the input table and on the right we have the output table. The input table is having two features, that is serial number and the number, and we have to find out all the numbers which appear consecutively for 3 times. And here you can see the number 1 and number 3, both of these numbers have appeared consecutively for 3 times. There are two approaches to solve this problem. Let's jump into the first one. So basically what we need to do in this is we have a base table. In this scenario what we'll be doing is, let's take a snippet here. Let's try copy only 3 values here and I'll be pasting this here. And what we have to do is we have to check whether all the 3 rows have same value or not. In case of 3 consecutive numbers, we should have a same value across 3 rows. But in SQL we cannot compare the next row. So what we can do here is, by any way, if we are able to do a transpose of this probably, then we can see, okay, if all the columns are now representing the same numbers, then we can say we have consecutively 3 numbers. Similarly here we'll be checking for next 3 numbers and we'll be checking the transpose of it. And if the transpose of this is resulting in same numbers, which is not in this case, we can say, okay, the 3 numbers that we are picking are not consecutive. So we'll be doing this thing across all the rows. And the way to do this is by self join. So in this scenario, I'll be joining my rows with the next 2 rows. So what I'll do here, I'll pick this record, I'll join it here, and I'll pick this record and I'll join it here with the first row, and then I'll check whether all the 3 numbers that I have are same or not. Similarly, in the next case, in this row I'll be joining the next row here and the subsequent next row here, and I have to check again whether all these 3 are same. Here we saw that all the 3 values were same, so the join resulted in same column, but here the 3 values were not same, so the joint did not resulted in the same columns. So we'll be figuring out the logic from here. We'll be only taking those rows which is having all the 3 columns as same. So we'll be doing this by using a self join. So here you can see I have the base table and I have created 2 dummy tables, which is the sj1, self join 1 and self join 2. And this self join tables are nothing but a replica of the base table, and I have to join this base table on some condition so that I am able to extract the second row from the self join 1 table and the third row from the self join 2 table. So I hope we are clear till here. So if you have any doubt till now, you can stop this video here and have a look back to the video. So let's try to join this first row with the second and the third row now. To join the first row with the second and the third row, I'll be creating an updated serial number column, which is going to be nothing but 1 minus of the existing serial number column. So here I'll drag this down and I'll be creating this updated serial number column. And now I'll be joining my base table with the sj1 table on updated serial number. So when I'll be joining this row on serial number, and here I'll be joining it on updated serial number, so it will get joined with this row, the second row, which was the desired row. And in the third table I'll again create an updated serial number column, which will be nothing but existing serial number minus 2. So I'll drag this down to create the updated serial number. Now see, I'll be doing a self join on this, where serial number is going to be updated serial number here, which is the second row, and I'll be joining this with the self join 2 table on the updated serial number column. and here we'll be getting the third row. So this is what we wanted. We wanted to join our base table with the same table to get the second and the third row. So also I have written the joining condition here. So we'll be taking the base table, we'll doing a left join on base, that will be on b dot serial number and equal to c dot serial number minus 1. C dot serial number minus 1 is nothing but the updated serial number column here, and again I'll be doing a left join on base on b dot serial number is equal to d dot serial number minus 1. Here d dot serial number is nothing but the updated serial number column of the second table. Let's see how the join is going to work. So when I'm joining the first row on updated serial number column here, and I'll try to extract the number column, so I will be getting 1 and 1 here. Similarly, when I'll join this 2 on the updated serial number column here and here, so here I'll be getting 1 and 2. So I'll be getting 1 and 2 here. So on the basis of that logic, I have populated this output table, and now what we have to do here is we only have to filter out those records in which we are getting the same number across all the columns. So in this case, we have to filter out records on serial number 1 and serial number 5, which is 1 in all the columns and 3 in all the columns. So let's jump into the SQL server and try writing a code for this. Here I'm running some initial set of commands to create a database and create a table and inserting records into that table. So let's see how this table looks like. So we have the table which has serial number column and the num column, and we have to figure out all the consecutive numbers here. So let's jump into the approach one and try to understand how this is working. So similarly, if you can see, I have done a left join here on serial a dot serial number, which is our base table, is equal to b dot serial number minus 1, which is going to be the updated serial number for the first self join. And again I'll be doing a left join on the base table on a dot serial number and c dot serial number minus 2, which is going to be the updated serial number for our second self join. So let's see how this output looks like. So here you can see we got a similar output that we saw in Excel, and now what we have to do here is we have to highlight the rows which is having same number across all the columns. So basically what we'll do here is we'll write a subquery. So we'll be writing select star from this table. I'll give alias tbl here. I'll write a where condition where num is equal to sj1 and num is equal to sj2. So let's run this. So here you saw that we got two rows, 1 in all the columns and 3 in all the columns. Now what we have to do is we have to filter out only the num column here. So I'll write select num here, and I'll select this and run. See here, now we have 1 and 3. So this is actually the desired output that we wanted. We wanted to figure out all the numbers which appeared consecutively, and 1 and 3 are those numbers. So this is the first approach through which we can solve this problem. So now let's try to understand the second approach. The second approach is actually a better and a more optimized approach because we won't be doing any expensive join operation on this. So let's try to understand the second approach now. In this, we'll be leveraging a concept called as window function, and using that window functions, we'll be calculating the lag values. So in this, I'll be creating 2 additional columns, and these 2 additional columns are going to be the first lag value and the second lag value of this number column. Now let us try to understand what is a lag value. It is nothing but a preceding value. So in this case, we'll be looking at the preceding values of the number column. So here, if I have to find out the first lag value, I'll check this row and there's nothing behind the first row. So I'll be getting null here. Then I'll be coming to the second row. I'll check here what is the lagged value for this row, and here we can see we have 1 as the lagged value, so we'll be getting 1. Similarly, we'll go to the third row and we'll be checking the lagged value. In this case also we have 1 as lagged value, so we'll be getting 1 here. Similarly, we'll be getting 1 again, then 2, 3, 3, 3, 4 and 5 here. Similarly, here we also have to find out this two lagged values. We'll be checking the second lagged values for the number column itself. So here we'll go 2 places behind. We don't have anything, so we'll be getting null here. Here also we have nothing 2 places behind, so we'll be getting null here as well. In the third row I have 1 if I go 2 places behind. So I'll be getting 1 here. Similarly, I'll be getting 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3 and then 4 here. So now the next task is to filter out the rows which is having same number in all the columns. So here we have 1 and 3. So we'll be filtering out these 2 rows and we'll be getting the consecutive numbers. So let's jump into the SQL server and try writing a code for this. So here you can see we have taken a base table and I'm calculating the first lagged value and the second lagged value here. And I'm using an over clause and I'm ordering it on the basis of a serial number. So let's try to run this. So here you saw that we have gotten an output, and now the next step is to highlight all the rows which is having the same number across the columns. So we'll be writing a subquery for this as well. So let's start by writing select star from this table where num is equal to lg1 and num is equal to lg2, and let's try running this out. See, here we have filtered out for 2 rows, which is 1 in all the columns and 3 in all the columns. Now the next task is to filter out only the num column. So instead of star, I'll be writing num here and I'll run this. So here you can see in the final output, I have gotten 1 and 3, which were actually the 2 numbers which were consecutively repeating. Hope you like this video. Do like the video, share this video with your friends and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be coming up with more such content for you. Thank you.